You've been taught that fundraising is a formula, a checklist, something you can just hack if you follow all the right steps, the right pitches, the right metrics. But what if that's straight up wrong? What if everything about how you think fundraising works isn't just missing a piece, but is actually leading you exactly away from the success you want? Right now, that doubt you feel, that sinking feeling that your calls are just noise, that your decks are never hitting home, that your investors see you as just another voice in the crowd. It's not just in your head. It's the system grinding you down, squeezing the life out of your drive with a dozen rules that make you less, not more. The reality is brutal. Fundraising is a world built for the ordinary, for the safe, for the ones who fit nicely into a mold. And if you don't fit that mold, you get overlooked. You get ghosted. You get turned away. Like you're too much or not enough at the same time. But that's the lie we keep swallowing, isn't it? That to succeed, you have to dumb yourself down, follow a recipe, play a game someone else designed while your own light dims in the process. Listen closely. What you're struggling with now is not your fault. The painful, exhausting grind of seeking money for your vision, it's the system's trap. It's a rigged dance where they tell you to sell yourself, network harder, perfect your deck, while they hand you a watered-down version of what real connection looks like. And deep inside, you already know talking numbers and pipeline and growth curves won't make an investor believe in you, because belief is different from data. Belief is raw. It's human. It's an experience you create together, not a pitch you give. But here's the real shock. What if the best startups, the most powerful founders, and the smartest investors don't think the same way you do about fundraising because they've stopped playing the game? They've rejected the script, the pageantry, the illusion that success is about fitting in. Because the truth is, the future will never be created by the average or the comfortable. It will be forged by the wild, the rare, the ones who burn so fiercely they light up the whole dark room. So how do you break out? How do you tear down what you've learned and start over? It begins by unlearning every tired piece of advice that's weighing you down. Forget the cold calls that make your heart race with dread but accomplish nothing. Ditch the endless chasing of leads that vanish like smoke. Stop trying to impress with fancy slides stacked with jargon. None of that builds a foundation, not a real one. The core you need is something brutal and simple. Connection fueled by fierce authenticity and clarity of purpose. Forget chasing funding. Chase the right people who see the fire inside you, flaws, fears, passion, and all, and want to be part of that journey. Investors don't want just deals. They want resonance. They want to feel that what you're creating changes the game, disrupts the status quo, breaks the pattern they're tired of seeing. When you speak like that, you awaken something in them. You become not just a founder asking for money, but a partner inviting a risk-taker who believes in creating the impossible. Here's a secret too many miss. Fundraising isn't about convincing, it's about revealing. You reveal your vision, your scars, your refusal to settle for mediocrity. You reveal your relentless hunger to make something the world hasn't dared to see before. And as you do that, you don't just ask for money, you offer transformation. You unlock belief not with charts, but with shared revolution. This doesn't mean throw away the metrics. Investors will want them, but metrics alone are the language of followers. The real leaders bring a story that captivates, a story that can't be boxed into spreadsheets. If you want to rise, you must be that leader who flips the script so hard investors start questioning their own ideas of what success looks like, because your vision challenges them in ways they never imagined. And if right now you feel isolated, misaligned, or unseen, there's a reason. The world isn't built for those who refuse to blend in, because systems love easy. But the greatest doesn't come from ease or acceptance. It comes from rebellion and relentless breaking of limits. You're not behind because you lack skill. You're backlogged because you're too far ahead. You hold ideas so explosive, so different, the world isn't ready for them yet. That's why the future belongs to those who build their own networks, these autonomous pockets where rarity meets rarity. Investors who don't just invest money but share values. Founders who don't just pitch ideas but build movements. It's only when you connect on that level that your fundraising drive becomes unstoppable, because you're no longer begging for slices of a broken pie but co-creating an entirely new feast. If you can hear all this and it stirs something fierce inside, hold on to that fire. Don't let comfort wash it away. You're not here to play it safe. You're here to burn. It's hard, relentless work to unlearn what the world taught. But in that unlearning, there is freedom. Freedom to redefine your reality, to choose your tribe, to wield your will as your sharpest weapon. Trust this. Patience is your ally. This is the long game, the one that leaves the quick chasers in the dust. The power you seek emerges from the endless grind, because every no you face now clears the path for the ones who will say yes when you're aligned with the right souls who see and feel your fire. The world's illusions want you to settle, to buy comfort over courage, to trade fire for conformity. But you don't have to. Freedom isn't given, it's taken. You take it by standing firm in who you are, by daring to break all the rules that suffocate creativity, and by building the networks where real power grows. Not the fake kind, but the raw and real. So, if you're tired of being stuck, tired of knocking on doors that won't open, tired of pretending in a game that wasn't made for you, this is your moment. Stop waiting for permission. Tear down the contract of ordinary fundraising that's been handed to you. Find those few fierce hearts who will rise with you, who will ignite your vision with theirs, who will fuel each other's fire beyond limits. When you do that, fundraising stops being a battle and becomes a revolution where your vision doesn't just survive, it thrives. You don't just raise money, you raise power. And power, real power, always beats the system. This isn't just about raising funds. It's about raising your future. It's about becoming the founder, the leader, the visionary you were meant to be before the world told you how to settle. This is your call to rebel, to burn, to build something new. And the best part? You're not alone. There are others burning with you. Find them, connect, create, break free. Because the truth is this: the world only changes when the rare few refuse the comfort of the ordinary and choose to become unstoppable. If you're one of those rare few, don't look away. Grab this moment, ignite, and watch everything you once thought was true shatter, so something far greater can rise.